Nintendo is at it again. Hi guys, my name is Tom Powell, the winner of Dylrio Studios. I hope you guys like this. I know it's a bit too bright to see, but I have the Steam Deck connected for the display. I want to do more videos like this, so please like, subscribe. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, hopefully, or maybe even before my senior year. So yeah, and yeah, this is really gonna hurt. So I wasn't able to talk about this a few days ago because I didn't have access to my computer. But what happened was Nintendo filed a lawsuit against Yuzu, the Nintendo Switch Emulator, which I wish it was on. I have it. I put 40 of my Switch games on there. Just note, I don't contain piracy at all. I'm not a warrior. Any of this. I don't know what that was. But anyway, I'm not a warrior, so I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm just saying my opinion on all of this, and I'm hoping that you guys agree with me as well. Nintendo might not, but Nintendo, if you don't agree with me on this, I just have to give you the... Yeah, sorry Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I love their consoles. I own the Nintendo Switch for over 6 years at this point. And I put B-roll up right now of my Switch collection. I have over 70 Switch games with Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I have the Switch, Switch Lite. I have the Nitro Deck. I had most of the Labo and Amiibo, which I made a giant shelf for. So I love Nintendo, but the things that Nintendo do is kind of dumb and stupid. Remember back in 2019 when I did that video with YouTube being stupid? That's basically what we're talking about today, but with Nintendo. Because both Yuzu and Citra, the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS emulator, are shutting down for good because Nintendo won the court case. Well, it wasn't really a court case, it was just settled on an agreement. Literally 5 days after that report came out, which I am really surprised for. It normally takes at least like a few weeks for something to come up. So I didn't expect it to be this soon. But on Yuzu's page, website, and Citra's website, they both say this. Hello, users and Citra fans. We write today to inform you that Yuzu and Yuzu support of Citra are being discontinued, effective immediately. YouTube and its team has always been against piracy. We started the projects in good faith, out of passion of intent for Nintendo and its consoles and games. We were not intending to cause harm, but we see now that because our projects can circumvent Nintendo's technological protection measures and allow users to play games outside of authorized hardware, they have led to extensive piracy. In particular, we have been deeply disappointed when users have used our software to leak game content prior to its release and ruin the experience for legitimate purchasers and fans. We have come to the decision that we cannot continue to allow this to occur. Piracy was never our intention, and we believe that piracy of video games and on video game consoles should end. Effective today, we will be pulling our code repository offline, discontinuing our Patreon accounts and Discord servers, and soon shutting down our websites. We hope our actions will be a small step towards ending piracy of all creators' work. Thank you for for your years of support and understanding our decision. From Yuzu and Citra. So, seeing this was mostly from Nintendo. It's like, one of the reasons why Nintendo sued Yuzu was that Tears of the Kingdom, actually, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom had been downloaded over 1 million times, but a week and a half before the game was released. Now, I don't know how they get that number, maybe like how many downloads it had from a website or whatever, but let's just say I did that, which then I didn't. I waited until the game came out, but I bought a copy. So that technically is -1 of that million. Technically, I got 4 copies because of an Amazon mistake. My mom went to Target and grabbed 2 more copies from me and my dad. So technically, 4 of that million could be these. So it's not affecting console sales. The game still made over 18 million copies in the first month or so, which is really insane. With 10 million in the first 3 days, that I never heard that from a from a video game in general. Maybe outside the Wii, but it was really showing that piracy was not like harmful for it. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, kind of like how I think of Harry Potter, but for me, for emulation, I might go for a separate video on this, but I think emulation is okay, like it's good for the community because you get to preserve those video games. Like, for example, I get a Wii U and I want to play Dr. Luigi. The eShop shut down. How can I play Dr. Luigi? Well, the only way I can play Dr. Luigi now is to download it from Internet Archive or WAMSPure and emulate it on the Steam Deck or my PC. So, and I think this goes for anything like from Wii U and 3DS and older. PS4 and Xbox One, maybe, but you can still play PS4 games on the PS5 and vice versa, and also with Xbox. So, and plus that technology is far in the future. So, whenever PS4 and Xbox One gets discontinued, I think it's fine to hack a PS4, hack an Xbox One, and download ROMs and emulate PS4 and Xbox One games when the technology is ready. But for Wii U, 3DS, PS3, Xbox 360, PS Vita, and everything under that, I think is good for emulation because you preserve gaming. Like, what if I want to play Devil's Third? It's a bad game, but like I can play it. It's preserved because if this copy of Tears of the Kingdom, I'm using Tears of the Kingdom a lot for this demonstration, but what if this cartridge decays? What if, in 50 years from now, if I wanted to show my kid The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, what if the cartridge stops working? And we haven't really experienced that yet with gaming at all. But, like, in 50 years, the Switch Online service could shut down. The Switch game can be not working anymore. And the PlayStation Portal could just be a dead paperweight. So, what do? You just not play those games anymore? Do we just play Tears of the Kingdom Deluxe with extra cheese and ranch for $120? We preserve it through emulation. Honestly. And plus, with the Switch hardware being troubleshooted, because if you see Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, yeah. So I feel like the only way that Nintendo could stop piracy with Nintendo Switch games is if they release their games on PC, like how Sony and Xbox does. Like, imagine Tears of the Kingdom at 4K 60 frames, and like it would sell even more copies on Steam. You will be like millions and millions of players that now have access to this masterpiece of a game. And you can do more with it if the first game is successful. What if Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Odyssey, even Super Mario Maker 2 would be amazing on PC with the mouse. I can go far and wide on. I can make a whole separate video on Switch games on PC, because that's a whole other can of worms. But what I think is Nintendo Switch emulation, I know it's a touchy subject, but I think that if you own the game, you have the right to emulate it on a PC. And if you have like a mixed Switch or a hacked Switch, which when the Switch 2 comes out, I'm probably gonna mod my original Switch. Plans in the works. But I just think that even like if you hack your Switch, you dump your games, I think that's legal, because you're not pirating the game. You're like, if I shared it to Lucas's World of Let's Plays, for example, that is piracy, because I'm taking my own cartridge, my own copy, and putting it out there for other people to play. And if Nintendo knocks down my door because I am emulating Super Mario Bros. Wonder when I get the big Switch, like, because if I get the Big Switch dumper, I'm gonna dump all my games, and I'm gonna have a massive Steam Deck emulation video on what this thing can do, even with Yuzu. But now that Yuzu's gone, I might have to use Ryujinx. I hate to say it, but yeah. So I'm just hoping that people understand from this video that do whatever you want. Do whatever. If you want to download Switch games, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I'm not the lawyer. But Nintendo, if you want to stop Switch emulation, if you want to stop piracy of Switch games, release your games on PC. That'll open the gate to more and more players like ever before. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again. Fast X Army of the Dead style coming soon. See ya.